Good afternoon, Green Key. We are the Green Team, and we would like to talk to you about our corporate social responsibility framework, which helps to assess whether or not a hotel property can be considered a green certified property. Who are we? We strive to help businesses in the hospitality and tourism sector become sustainable in all their business practices. Our rating system assesses people, profit, and planet as a framework to establish whether or not a hotel can be considered green. For our corporate social responsibility framework, green certified can be defined as environmentally friendly properties with programs implemented to save water, save energy, and reduce solid waste, which helps to protect our earth while also saving the business money. For the first sector of our framework, we look at people. So, ways to save the environment when looking at people. Gently used furniture can be donated to local charities. Leftover food can be taken to local shelters. There can be charity involvement, such as Sleep Cheap. Employment, co-op, internships, and scholarships can all be offered at hotels. And guest awareness and participation in sustainability practices, such as guests reusing towels and dimming their lights while they are in the room. So looking at the three criteria when it comes to marking the people, there's charity, employment, and guest awareness. So when looking at charity, we want to see how many charities the hotel is involved with. So whether they're not involved at all or whether they're heavily involved in their community, donating to 5 or more charities. Looking at employment, how many people does this hotel locally employ? And when looking at guest awareness, how many guests are actually participating in the sustainability practices, such as reusing towels, not using as much water, and dimming the lights and shutting off lights and TVs when they're not in the room. Next, we look at profit. So when trying to improve profits, we can implement efforts towards environmental protection, which is also an economic advantage. And the way management treats their team also impacts the way they perform, which in turn impacts the hotel's profit. So there's 4 different criteria for the ranking profit. There's water, carbon and energy, waste, and treatment of employees. When looking at water, carbon and energy, and waste, we are looking at how much cost is cut in the year. So not how much water they're actually saving or energy they're actually saving, but how much money they're saving by implementing these sustainability practices in regards to saving water, energy, and waste. And when looking at the treatment of employees, there's 2 ways that that's judged. So through employee surveys to see how satisfied the employees are at the hotel, and then also in the turnover rate of the hotel. So the lower the turnover rate, the more that the employees are enjoying their jobs and not leaving to go elsewhere. Lastly, we look at the ranking of planet. So different ways to help save the planet are going paperless through different departments within the industries. Recycling programs can be implemented. When guests stay 2 or more nights, you can implement a way for towels and sheets to be reused. Electric car chargers and bicycle racks should be provided for guests. Solar energy lighting and more windows. Reduced water pressure. Chief engineers have also found that toilet tank fillers and diverters in old toilets save about 3/4 of a gallon of water per flush. Meeting and banquet rooms to use pouring containers rather than single packets of sugar, milk, and cream. Having a team dedicated to implementing and improving green initiatives. Partnerships with shuttle services, such as taxis and other local buses. Conduct energy audits. Follow green purchasing policies for cleaners, sanitizers, paints, and office supplies. And to buy organic, fair trade, cruelty-free guest room amenities. So the 4 criteria for ranking planet are water, energy, waste, and purchasing of organic, fair trade, cruelty-free amenities or products in general for the hotel. So different from the last ranking sheet, they're the same categories, but this time we're looking at how much water they're actually saving, how much energy they're saving, and how much waste they're throwing out. So all of these numbers, the goal is to have them reduced. So the more that they reduce the number of usage within 1 year, the higher their ranking on the system. And in regards to the purchasing of organic, fair trade, green, and cruelty-free products for the hotel, The more products that they purchase that fall under this criteria, the higher ranking they will receive. In order for a hotel to be considered green certified, they would have to score 37.5 out of 44 on the framework, which is an 85% or higher. If a hotel is considered to be green certified, it would show a strong sense of responsibility towards environmental sustainability. If they don't meet the criteria, they would be unable to be considered green certified. So why should Green Key partner with the Green Team? We both have a strong belief in making the hospitality and tourism industry a sustainable one. Our ranking system targets the three important levers. The ranking system is easy to use by simple monitoring of the sustainability practices the hotel have put in place. In today's society, a lot of travelers look for hotels who practice green initiatives. Almost 25% of Americans are trying to make eco-friendly choices, and 81% of travelers place importance on staying on properties implementing eco-friendly practices. The ranking system helps to easily determine whether or not the hotel could be considered a sustainable property. And Green Key is a worldwide recognized company that would be the best company to put our ranking system to use in each hospitality and tourism business. They currently have over 2,700 members in more than 20 different countries. Thank you for listening to our presentation.